Hey guys, welcome to our feedback session. We're going to learn today how are you going to get paid through our CloudTask marketplace. This is our onboarding. My name is Blue. I'm going to be helping you through all of this process, okay? So the first thing that we need to go over with is that keep in mind that in order for you to
Hi, my name is
operate
Fitz, and
as an independent contractor, you need to make sure with the country where you're going to be working or where you're going to receive the payment, which are the documents you need in order to do this, right? Each country has different requirements in order for you to operate as a remote worker. So it actually depends on, you need to make sure of doing the research, reaching out to your accountant, making sure that you have all document in place for you to be able to operate as an independent contractor. Now we're going to go through the CloudTask marketplace payment fee. All right. As any other marketplace, we keep our fee from the seller. In this case, the seller will be the remote worker. We take 15% out of your base. In this case, it's only the monthly base, right? Commissions wouldn't have no fee. And after that you have been paid through 12 months consecutively, this fee is gonna be, let's say, lower. It's gonna get to 10%. So instead of being 15% on month 13, you start getting deducted at 10%, right? Out of the monthly base. When are the payments sent? The first thing that you need to keep in mind is that when you get an offer from a client, on the offer, you're already going to receive what is the payment schedule the client wants, right? This is something that the client will select. It's not something you can choose. The client will let you know in the offer. And once you accept the offer and sign the contract with the payment date, that means that you're accepting this payment date. That means that you understand that you're going to get paid on those days. Let's keep in mind that it's different to receive the money and another thing to get paid, right? Get paid means that we send the payment. But for you to receive the payment is going to take time because it's an international transfer. So we're going to go over to that later. But this is something that you need to keep in mind. Like, let's say if the payment is on the 30th, we send the payment on the 30th, right? If the payment is on the 15th, we send the payment on the 15th. As this is an international transfer, this means that you're not going to get the money right away. So we as CloudTask, we can promise or guarantee that you're going to get paid on time. But for you to receive the money, it actually depends on the payment provider and it takes time. Again, we're going to cover this in the next slide, but this is something you need to keep in mind. So make sure to read the offer letter carefully, right? Because there you're going to know which one is going to be your payment frequency. Payment receipts. As all of you know, sometimes let's say you're getting a new apartment, maybe you're asking for a bank loan or something like that. So usually they ask for the payment proof, right? So we're gonna provide this payment receipts where you're gonna get your name, the payment cycle, how much was paid, or if we deduct anything, if you had commissions or something like that, and the total of the payment. This is sent month expire, meaning that everything that was paid in September, you're gonna get it until October, right? The next thing and one of the most important things are payment terms, right? This means how is this gonna work? Through which platform are you gonna get paid? So here is when our partner called Stripe, they help us to distribute all global payments to all of your accounts, right? They have the list of a specific countries they can send money. They operate as a, let's say, as a bank. So I send the money from our Stripe account, and then through a Stripe, you get the money to your bank account. Let's say you're in Colombia, for example. So I send the money from a Stripe, you get it in Colombian pesos in your account, okay? The frequency for the payment is the same. Remember, it's on the offer letter. So if it says that the payment is on the 15th, we will most likely be sending the payment on the 15th, right? This means that you will need to wait 1 to 3 business days for you to get it in your account. Also, how can you register the payments in Stripe, right? How can you register your payment information? This is very simple. Whenever you are hired, I'm going to send you the onboarding material. This onboarding material contains a form, which in that form, you will be able to select your country and you will be able to add your full name. With these two things, I will verify the information in there, and I will create an onboarding link from Stripe it's going to allow you to create a Stripe Express account. This Stripe Express account is going to allow you to check transfers, to check the rate that was used for the dollar. It's going to be also you're going to be able to track there the payments, when the payment was in, which one is the next stage, if maybe the bank is asking for any specific information or something like that, right? This 1 to 3 business days is something that is already established by banks, right? This is something we cannot control. So keep this in mind whenever you get hired and you're going to get paid. So how do you set up your payment account? As I said, you're going to have the option to fill out a form. That will be the first step. Or actually, the main step is that you were going to get the contract from CloudTask, and also you're going to get from CloudTask and the company, and also you're going to get the onboarding material. Here is where you're going to be able to find the form. You will be able to open this form, the first step, and there, as I mentioned, you're going to have all options. It may happen that your country is not available through Stripe, but there in the form, you're going to have the option to select in case this happened, you're going to have the option to put a Stripe or a Stripe is not available in my country. And then when you click there, it's going to send you to complete a different process in order for you to get paid. The second step would be for you to reply to the email, right? Letting us know, hey, I've already filled out the form. Once you have done this is when I get started and I will simply go ahead, check the form that you have filled out, check the response, and then I will send you a link. In this link, you're going to find basically, as I said, the option for you to add your personal information and then your banking information. The main thing you need to keep in mind is that you guys are remote contractors, right? This means that you are not employees, which means that whenever you're doing the registration process in Stripe, you need to select the one that when they are asking you, how are you doing business? Or if they say you're doing business as, the option you should select is the one that says individual. Why? Because you are operating as an individual, as an independent contractor. If you select employee or something like this, they're going to ask for extra information that you don't have because you're operating as an independent contractor, all right? So keep in mind that if you're doing this process, the main thing is that you complete the process correctly, meaning adding or creating the account under an individual option. Once you have completed the process, meaning you have already created your account, you have already added your banking information, you will let me know. I will review if the account is fully set up or if maybe we need something extra or something else. Now we're going to go over what are the things that you can find in Stripe. So basically, the first thing, as I said, you are going to get our invite link. Keep in mind, as I said, that this link is only for you, right? So if you're adding the information has to be your information. You cannot use someone else's account. You have to use your own, and you have to use the email that you're using there, right? The next one is the payment is sent directly to your bank account, and you add your account. As I said, we from CloudTask, we cannot add the information. There's no way for me to add your banking information, so you don't need to give me that. You just need to make sure whenever you add it, you do it correctly. All right. Uh, on a Stripe, let's say that you want to get paid in US dollars, you can also get paid in US dollars. You just need to make sure to have a US bank account that can operate through Stripe. Once again, remember it takes 1 to 3 business days for you to receive the payment. Also, whenever I send the payment, you're gonna get a SMS with a link for you to be able to track your payment, for you to be able to see when is the expectation for this payment, when the payment was sent, and you can, again, as I said, you can review and make sure, or if you need, maybe, there are some candidates that they like to keep track of the rate that was used. So you can also check that. And lastly, you were going to find the link for you to be able to log in your account once this account is created. All right. I would like to thank you guys for your time today related to this. Now we're going to go over some frequently questions we have had in our marketplace. So I'm gonna go over through these questions. The first question is if you guys can choose when to get paid. The answer is very simple. No, you cannot. This is going to be on the offer letter. This is something you're going to accept. When you are accepting the offer letter, you agree to the payment schedule that the client has selected, right? Next question will be, do you as an independent contractor receive any healthcare benefits or maybe vacations or something like this? So the first thing that you need to keep in mind is that taxes and social security, meaning healthcare benefits, workers retirement plan, and this type of stuff are something that you as an independent contractor need to pay on your own, right? As you're working as a company of one, as an individual, that means that you're responsible for paying all of this. Any other additional benefits like vacations, sick leave, or this type of things, this is something that you will need to talk directly with your company, right? They are the ones who can let you know if they approve or not this. This is something that you can negotiate with clients too. This is entirely your call. But is the company that you're working for the one who decides what they're going to do with that? The next thing is what currency do you guys or how do you guys get paid in which currency, right? It's always going to be US dollars, but if you're selecting, for example, through Stripe, you're getting paid in Colombia. Whenever I send the US dollars, you're not going to get it in US dollars in Colombia because Colombia has Colombian peso, right? So in that case, whenever I send the US dollars, you're going to get it in your account in Colombian peso. And in Stripe, you're going to be able to see the movement and the rate for that amount. That will be all related to the frequently questions we have had about this. I would like to thank you guys for your time. Remember, I'm available if you have any questions.
Hey guys, so thank you very much, Blue, for sharing all that information. We're gonna quickly show you guys the competition, right? So as you guys notice, we've been doing a few top-rated video competitions where you guys can earn, some extra cash and expect to see other types of competition. It's not just gonna be revolving around top-rated videos, but that is what we're gonna be sharing right now. So let me share the winner of this week,
Forward to the opportunity.
and we'll check that out. All right.
My name is Fitz, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity to work with you in the near future. So I have had a number of customer-facing roles, starting as an SDR. I've even built and managed successful SDR teams. I helped to manage and build an entire business unit. And as an account executive, I've been closing deals. So working with small businesses, medium businesses, or mid-market and enterprise businesses as well. I think that the way in which I can help you is varied. So whether you need SDR support, helping you with that top of funnel activity, I can help you there. If you need help closing deals, I can help you there. Or if you need help to build up or even train and managing SDR teams, I can also help you there as well. I do believe that a partnership between your organization and myself would be beneficial because of a number of reasons. Some of them include the way in which I can be very resilient and creative and innovative around the efforts of building pipeline, closing deals, and helping the team around me to be successful. I've proven this time and time again, working with startup companies, and it's actually something I'm doing right now, which brings me to my next point. Although I am looking for a part-time partnership in terms of the amount of hours I am able to contribute, I do promise and I'm confident that you will receive full-time results simply because of the way that I work, simply because of the way that I approach things and my success history. So I hope to hear from you soon, and I really, really would love to work with you. Have a great day.
All right. So if we quickly analyze the video, I like to break it down into two topics, right? The setup, meaning where he took the video, how professionally is he dressed, right? And the quality of the video, right? So he doesn't have headphones on. Some videos I've seen headphones, some no headphones. You should definitely, check out the video after you've done it and see, does it sound a bit staticky? Am I cutting in and out? Is my internet or one of my neighbors, using my internet, or do I have a bunch of people in my house right now using the Wi-Fi? So keep that in mind. So as far as the setup goes, I'm not sure exactly where in the house he is. He chose somewhere where, there's a plain white wall in the back. Could see a little bit of the door, right? But overall, I would say that it was a good place. Whenever there's, way too many things cluttering things in the background, that's usually where we give you guys feedback like, hey, let's try and choose just a plain wall in the back. If there's a painting in the back, awesome. If you have a dedicated space where you can actually, work from your desk, your revenue generation station, that would be a plus as well. If the bedroom is where you're working from, that's fine. Let's just make sure that it looks neat, and organized, because again, you're looking for remote work opportunities. As far as where how he's dressed, got a nice dress up shirt. Right now, I should have thrown out a blazer to make myself look more professional, but overall, I would say he dressed professionally, well groomed. For the ladies, I've also stated, hey, if you're wearing a dress, great. If not, again, if you guys throw on a blazer, it looks a lot more professional. Now going over to the content piece, right? To the content piece, I feel that Fitz was able to be very clear and concise within that space that he started sharing. He's mentioned he's worked with startups, small, medium-sized companies, even enterprise. He's expressing where exactly he can help. If it's top of the funnel, appointment setting as an SDR, he's also built and helped build SDR teams and manage them. So he's also giving that sense of expertise when it comes to, hey, I've not only been an SDR, but I've also managed SDRs and I've been successful in that. Everyone is always open to some constructive criticism. Something I would have liked to hear from Fitz would have been, hey, what type of technology he's been using in his experience. Let it be a CRM, a dialer, any ticketing system, right? So that's something that he could have done as well. And towards the end, I like how he was able to express, hey, look, the reason I would be a great asset is because of the success that I brought. He did go into detail on a few things, but nonetheless, sharing that actual success story where you can share the numbers, the percentages, revenue generated, amount of tickets you were able to close within an X amount of time would also help out. But overall, this was a really good video. That's why he's the winner for the top rated video competition that we have, guys. So we're looking forward to seeing more videos. You guys can check these out on the platform on shop.cloudtask.com. You can filter it by top rated. Check out those videos, and we're expecting to see you guys soon. All right, have a good one.
August,